near the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down now, Scott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Winston to throw it this time. Just keeping the play alive. Able to get away. Trying to improvise. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
All right, now here we go. Oh. Zebra. Black. Rhino. Right there. 54 right.
Second down, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
All right, now here we go. Oh. Hey, we're good. Hey.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Quaker Omaha. Four down. The hunt. 180. Black.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Cousins now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action now. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins. On second down, Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Wide. Yellow. It's in there. Yellow.
Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. In for the score. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Nifty move. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
It's complete to Grant. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Green, trouble C. Easy. Follow.
First down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Winston. That is caught inside the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Corey Grant, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will get them one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
To throw is Cousins. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Black. I got 15. Yellow. Reach in there. Yellow. Move. Black.
On third down, Cousins. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Hey, receiver. Wide. We're going. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Ben Gideon in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Minneapolis after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Black, you too.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. On the tackle defensively, Jaleel Johnson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, sub.
On 3rd down, Winston. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Lets it fly for Thielen. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Wide.
A second down throw for Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch your 50. Hey. We're going. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Rhino! Go ahead.
Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Second down, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chris Conley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Flag. We're going. Let's go.
Play fake. Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Black. We're going. We're going. Let's go.
Cousins. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And the Colts getting ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Play fake. Winston. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Boston Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. 3rd down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Third and long for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Spurs, Spurs. Black, black. We're going. We're going. Let's go.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Scott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Now Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right? Instead of your kicker, yeah. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Black.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
5 on the 50.
Following the interception, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Let's go.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Wide. We're going. Let's go.
Play action now. Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, Steamer. Black.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try the left side. Scott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Boston Scott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Zebra. Black. We're going. Let's go.
They go play action. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Single. Black. Shift. Watch the shift.
Cousins again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Black. Zebra. Hey, flipper. Move. Let's see what you got.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Scott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Working out of the gun, Winston steps away to his left. That's caught. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style